October the 6th, 2024. Guys, quick update. Latest information is coming in from National Hurricane Center. We're going to have a Cat 4 Tuesday early AM. See that? 140 mile per hour sustained winds. Tuesday strengthening to 145 mile per hour winds. They're saying by Wednesday back to 140 and back to 120 before it comes ashore Wednesday evening. Now the track, you can see it's pretty wide here, but I did take the coordinates of the last three segments of it, and it has moved back maybe 20 miles to the north, or to the north and maybe northwest as far as the tracking goes. I'll take a look at that. But guys, I just want to show you some information. Now, if you are considering trying to stay in those evacuation zones, I want you to take a look at this latest printout, guys, just for your own sake. This starts on the 7th. It moves. You've got two updates on the 7th. You've got two on the 8th and two on the 9th in this chart. Now, tomorrow is the 7th. You're going to have 90-knot winds, sustained winds, and you're dealing with 114 mile per hour winds. That is a Category 3. Gust at 110, and you're dealing with 128 mile per hour gust. It just increases. This is going to be one of the most dangerous storms you've seen in a while. Look at this on the 8th. 125 knot sustained winds. That's 144 mile per hour Cat 4. You go to 156 or above 156, you're at Cat 5. But the gust, 150 knots, guys. You know what that is? That's 173 miles per hour. Well above, again, a Cat 5 is 157 or over. This thing's going to be very destructive. They're saying it's going to slow down. It's still a Cat 4 by 5 knots at 145. And then I think this is the last one before it comes ashore at 130 knots. And that's 150 mile per hour sustained winds there. Sustained winds at 105 is 121. So you're still at Cat 3 coming ashore. If it slows down, now, we've seen it do that before, but I've also mentioned for a long time, you get a Cat 4, possibly a Cat 5 pushing. All of that ahead of it, you have a forward energy flow. And just because the center dies down before it comes ashore, all of that forward energy, the storm surges, are going to be on top of you. Get out. Now, DeSantis, I saw where he was saying you don't necessarily have to leave Florida, but to make sure you're out of anywhere along the coast above the storm surges. Again, there were 20-foot walls that came into the Big Bend area in Florida from Helene. And that destruction, you can see it from the last video, is scattered all over Florida's west coast. And then up through the Carolinas and Georgia and Tennessee, Virginia. But 150 knots, guys, you just think about that. 173 mile per hour gust. You're already going to have the pressure of a Cat 4 if this stays the same. We may have an incoming Cat 5. I'm not going to take it off the table yet. We hope it does slow down to this 105, which is still a Cat 3 with 130 knot gust at 150 mile per hour gust, just under Cat 5 coming ashore. Let me show you one other thing. Now, this is the latest satellite images. Again, you can see the forward motion. It's still at 6 miles per hour. Probably going to pick up somewhat, but it's about to get into deeper water. By this time tomorrow, it's going to be over this very large channel. Water drops from 300 foot along the shore here, 400 feet in areas to a couple thousand feet. But this area is pushing into Florida already. We've been talking about that. Cuba, you're starting to see it. Jamaica, Grand Cayman area, you're starting to see showers. The whole area is going to start reacting to a storm of this strength. Imagine, again, this thing coming in the 173 mile per hour gust. You've already had the pressure of the Cat 4 on you. I mean, that alone is very damaging. And then you suddenly get a 30-mile gust that's on top of that. There's going to be a lot of destruction, guys. Get out while you can. Don't play games with this thing. Don't try to ride it out. don't think you cannot drive out of there, but if you wait to the last minute, the interstates are going to be jammed. Tomorrow the schools are going to be getting out, or they're not. The schools are going to be canceled. Excuse me. Evacuation orders are going out. So if you're waiting any longer than now, you're waiting too late. You got a few days out before the storm gets here, but everything's going to be it's going to be decimated in the grocery stores, the supply stores, gasoline places like that. And then if you wait too long, you're going to lose power. Go ahead and just plan a little vacation off the beaches, a little further inland, definitely, like DeSantis said, way past any storm surge, because that's what caused the damage in Florida in Helene. Guys, we're watching this thing. Just keep in your mind, if you think you're going to make it through 173 mile per hour gust, you're going to be sadly mistaken. And I've heard them say in FEMA before, if you're going to, and on the Weather Channel, places like that, if you're going to try to ride that out, at least take a magic marker and put your Social Security number somewhere on your body so they can identify you. That's not something you want to deal with. Florida's seen it too many times. New Orleans has seen it, Mississippi, and now look at all along the Appalachian chain. But guys, we're watching this very closely. You watch it. It's a heads up. Be safe.